Diane, how much of a Superman fan were you before you were cast as Superman's mother? And what did you admire about David S. Goyer and Christopher Nolan's new vision for Superman?
Well, I wasn't that much of a fan, because I know that compared to the fans, I was just more of a grateful recipient of the television show first and the Christopher Reeve's version of the icon in the 70s, but and the early 80s. This was an amazing opportunity, as we talked about earlier, that it is a revisitation of the entire, I don't know what you'd even call it, the metaphor of what Superman is, but also the history of how he came to be the way he is. It asks more interesting questions, which I was grateful to participate in. You know, and just working with Kevin Costner was enough to show up.
There was two parts you asked her. Come on, get to that second one.
Didn't I?
What was the second part?
I think I did.
No, I think you covered
Oh,
it.
no, you were
Yes.
about the Christopher Nolan's
Yes.
version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think it had to do. I think it had to do with the fact that they asked the harder questions. So.
Yeah.
I thought Henry Cavill was incredible in the
Why don't
role
you go
of
talk to
Superman
him?
of Clark Kent. what did you admire about his dedication to the role?
Well, anytime somebody puts their body through what he's put it through, there's a whole level of dedication. Whether there's a big check at the end of it or not,
it's
a hard thing. But you know, he never lost sight of what he was really doing. It's because, you know, this movie had to live up to a lot. Henry knew he had to live up to a lot. He was like up to the task, you know. And I think that, you know, he made his director proud. He made his director comfortable, and he made our movie.
I think the emotional core of the film comes from Clark's time in Smallville with his parents. What are Jonathan Kent's fears for Kal-El?
I think that he could perhaps be taken away from us now that he's become part of the fabric of our family, and we've watched him. You know that, and I think everybody can relate to that fear, to the point where we might give him even some selfish advice.
And Diane, I love the scene with when the younger Clark has locked himself in the cupboard at school, and she kind of comforts him. And how does she try and help him cope with his superpowers on Earth?
Well, I think the fact that in some ways he's handicapped by his hypersensitivity of all of his senses, his sight, his hearing. Everything is within our planetary realm overexposed for whatever reasons. And that may be science fiction, but it's still science, and you still have to have compassion for this handicap, even though it's invisible. Now, children see that he's freaking out, don't understand why, and they just go after it. Other kids have a way of doing that. So to be in a school environment and put this person through that was a choice that we made as parents, you know, to integrate him into this species and you know, help him find his way, which is a tough but formative lesson. And so comforting him in that environment and teaching him, I suppose, some kind of a Zen practice of being focused, being present, and allowing the environment around you to not overwhelm you.
You've both had illustrious careers sustained over many years. How proud are you of this film, though, and as it stands in your body of work?
I'm just kind of pinching myself that I'm even in it. It's impressive. I love the movie, and I think every single department has so much to be proud of, and everybody in the cast, and it's just really nice.
Yeah, pretty reflected glory. I mean, we get to bask in the good work of Zack and a lot of people, you know, and we got to hit our marks, and we got to represent the heartland of America, and we were happy to do it, and we felt that we did an honest job of it.
Kevin Costner, Diane Lane, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.